Hello, good day. Before we start, we would like to greet our professor and the panelists. Ma'am, sir, good day. This research proposal is entitled Perception of Students at the University of Mindanao on the Impact of Behavioral Psychology in Philippine National Police. This research proposal is presented to the Faculty of College of Criminal Justice Education at Davao City, and this is in partial fulfillment of the requirement for the degree of Bachelor of Science and Criminology. I am Joshua Obaje, together with my group mates Charlotte Marie Hatage and Zipperin M. Delara. So now, let's proceed to our introduction, and let me discuss first the background of the study, rationale, and the significance of the study. The behavior of the law enforcers is a widespread issue, and people utilize social media to get their news, and they were properly informed about the work of the law enforcement authorities. However, there are a lot of unfavorable opinion and comments about them. Sometimes their work is being criticized, and that makes them cranky in their dealings with the rules in public. The behavior that leads to misconduct, as stated by Antonio Colina IV in year 2020, the dismissal from the service of Police Lieutenant Joy Cumbao, for she was presented a fake RT-CPR test at Davao International Airport. She was filed for an administrative case, grave misconduct, and dishonesty. To understand how behavioral psychology plays a vital role in positive and negative experiences, as stated by Sherman in year 2013, according to him, that to understand why people respect and fear the law enforcers, that is because behavioral psychology plays an important role in negative and positive experiences people have with law enforcement authorities. It has a lot to do with one experiences with police, positive and negative. And it has been said that psychiatrists have been paid well to make predictions about human behavior since the beginning of Freudian theory. To define the behavioral psychology, according to Cherry in year 2022, that behavioral psychology is the capacity to clearly observe and quantify behaviors. It is also easy to measure and gather data since behaviorism is based on observable behaviors. The biggest contribution of behavioral psychology are its application, and there are methods to be followed and assist unharmful behavior and encourage more positive that would somehow end to a good results or good reaction or helpful reactions. A lot of people outside employ fundamental behavioral psychology concepts and teach new habits and discourage undesired ones. This study seeks to determine the behavioral psychology of the Philippine National Police through gathering the perceptions of the students at the University of Mindanao and by looking the other resources from the recent researchers. The aim of this study will make evaluation about the behavioral psychology of the police officers and on how the students perceives their behavior. The result of this study would give benefits to the parents, students, and the teacher as well. So now let's proceed to the review-related literature. One factor that will develop or enhance the behavior of the police officers, as according to Sherman in year 2013, that training is an essential to enhance and develop the behavior of the law enforcers. It is required that there will be an ongoing testing and tracking to ensure that it is connected with the officers' behaviors that would somehow end or result to good outcomes. In addition to that, according to the National Academics of Science, Engineering, and Medicine, that specific trainer behavior has greater impact in training results, and field training officer plays an important role in socializing officers by exhibiting and reinforcing police organization and community values as well. Moreover, according to Eterno, Stickel, Peterson, and Das in year 2021, that law enforcement has also concerns about how the public people perceives them. law enforcement in their dealings or when doing their job in the public is routinely observed, even scrutinized and judged by the public people. But in the other side, the public image of the police officers is not always been as negative. That according to Chudoro in year 2021, many Filipinos have good recollection of cops. Everyone knows about the police violence and mistreatment are unusual. Police presence inform the residents that aid is accessible if they need it. Police presence also promoted trust and confidence in local and national governments in by representing whatever administration is in power in the resident communities.